The puppet is a professional player. The puppet is a very, very good driver. No matter what kind of defense you build. Now, me will get you Bebo. Oh, me will get you Karapuke. Oh, me will get you Kiki Kaka. Hey, with a catu. We got it with a catu. You don't fall, but you compare away. You compare away. What you compare away? There is a game everybody's supposed to play, but everybody against one man, and that woman is honest. A moment, yeah. Because she's a super player, because she's a brilliant player. All the opposition setting defense, double defense, triple defense. Hey! But a man walker is not the time on his defense. He's warming up, Babin is warming up. Yeah, he's jogging, and the crowd is cheering for all the walker. But one thing I want to tell you, Babe, it's chocolate defense. Babe, chocolate defense. Oh, yes. Getting out of bed, getting out of bed, getting out of bed. Getting out of bed, getting out of bed, getting out of bed. The puppet is a professional player. The puppet is a very, very good driver. No matter what kind of defense you build. Now, me will get you Bebo. Oh, me will get you Karapuke. Oh, me will get you Kiki Kaka. Hey, with a catu. We got it with a catu. You don't fall, but you compare away. You compare away. What you compare away? Hey! There is a game and everybody's supposed to play, but everybody against one man, and that woman is honest. A moment, yeah. Because she's a super player, because she's a brilliant player. All the opposition setting defense, double defense, triple defense. Hey! But a man walker is not the time on his defense. He's warming up, Babin is warming up. Yeah, he's jogging, and the crowd is cheering for all the walker. But one thing I want to tell you, Babe, it's chocolate defense. Babe, chocolate defense. Oh, yes. Getting out of bed, getting out of bed, getting out of bed. Chocolate defense. Getting out of bed, getting out of bed, getting out of bed. Chocolate defense. The puppet is a professional player. No papa is a very, very good driver. No matter what.
Yeah, folks, we want to say again, thank you and welcome to the Sunday editions of the Rescue TV and the Rescue Show. Please like and share the video. You are welcome to join us on this live. Just make a comment in the comment sections and let us know that you want to join, or inbox me and I will send you the link to join on this live. And so please share the video and please invite others to share the video or to watch the show. We want to say thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Keep following, and together we can rescue Mama like you.
There is no game, and everybody's supposed to play. But everybody against one man, and that woman is honest. A moment, because she's a super player, because she's a brilliant player. Holding opposition, setting defense, double defense, triple defense. Hey! But remember, God is not the time on defensive. He's warming up, Baba is warming up. Yeah, he's jogging, 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 and the crowd is cheering for the Baba. But one thing I want to tell you, Baba, it's chocolate defense. Oh.
And so again, we want to welcome you folks. You can follow us on Facebook, on the Liberian Rescue TV on Facebook, on my own Facebook page, the God's Got a Bus Siawe, and you can also see us on YouTube. And so you can follow our YouTube channel, you can follow our Facebook page, you can follow the Liberian Rescue TV page. You will see us live. You join the discussion that discuss Mama Liberia, that discuss the Liberian Rescue Team and the rescue mission. So please let us know in the comment section that you want to join. Definitely, we will send you the link and you will be on this platform so that we can discuss Liberia together. So we want to welcome you this evening. Wheresoever you are following us from, if you are in Liberia, I want to say welcome. If you are in the Turkish Republic of North Cyprus, I want to say good evening to you. If you are in the US or anywhere around the world, I want to say good morning to you. And so welcome to the Rescue TV. And today is Sunday, the 20th of August. And today is another edition of
You go better way, you go better way. There is no game, and everybody's supposed to play. But everybody against one man, and that woman is honest. A moment, yeah. Because she's a super player, because she's a brilliant player. Holding opposition, setting defense, double defense, triple defense. Hey! But remember.
Yeah, folks, thank you very much. Thank you. We want to welcome you, and we are going straight into the conversation. Today is Sunday, and so we are open up to everyone, whether you are from the CDC, you are from the Unity Party, you are from the MDR, you are from the ALP, you are from the Kumis Camp, the CPP. If you want to join this live, Sunday and Saturday is meant for everybody, all political party. And so you are welcome to join us. Once you want to join us to discuss critical issues concerning the rescue team, you are welcome to join us on this platform. And so Don't get it twisted. Come on, let's discuss Liberia and let's discuss the rescue train and the rescue mission. I want to say welcome again on this platform as we go around. Today's Sunday. There are a lot of videos training on the social media about Rescue One having some tour in Montserrat County. Remember, the campaign opened since August 5th. And since August 5th, the rescue team have been moving in and out in 15 counties. The rescue team has a team built in the 15 counties, and they've been doing extremely well. They've been doing extremely well to secure a one-round victory. Unlike for the other political party, that which of course I cannot speak for them, I can speak for the rescue team. The rescue team has been out there campaigning. In Bond County, you have Senator Prince Moyo and a team in Bond County. In Lofa County, you have Senator Steve Zako and his team. On the Birmingham Samoka, the former defense minister, is there also. In Margibi County, you have Imaya Gonkwe and a team. Yeah, in Margibi, the EFF. In Montserrat County, of course, the hub of our nation politics, you have Senator Abrams, Darius DeLong, you have Rescue One, you have incoming Senator Wilmot Pay, you have the Secretary General Edmond Tour, you have the campaign spokesperson Mo Ali, the youth chairman, and all of the rescue team members. They are situated in Montserrat County. They are moving from one end to another end to ensure that the messages of the rescue team resonate in the ears of the people. If you went to Grand Bassa County, again, you have the two senators, Senator Yombri Kanga Lawrence, Rescue Mother. You have the like of Senator Jeneton Kapie, who is seeking re-elections. He's also there with the rest of the rescue team member, and they are campaigning vigorously. Like Raymond says too, you have the two senators, Jeneton Javon Smith, and you have Francis Development Pay. They are also in River's campaigning. And so the campaign is all over. Bapolu, Botokana is there. Bomi County, you have Sano Dazo Johnson and former Speaker Tada. In Nima County, of course, you have the two powerful senators. You have Senator Prince Yomi Johnson and you have Senator Kun. They are in Nima. They've been in Nima almost a week now, and they are touring in the 9 electoral districts in Nima County. Yesterday was the burial of one of our fallen hero, our fallen son, a former member of the legislature, Mr. Jackson Finder, who passed. And he was laid to rest yesterday. And we want to say again to the bereaved family, we want to extend our condolences to you. Take heart and take solace in the Lord. And so the team, Rescue 2 and Senator Johnson, they are in Ganta Coroner. They'll be picking up for district number 4 tomorrow. Tomorrow they'll be picking up for district number 4 and they'll begin the campaign from that end. From district 4, they'll be visiting district 5. From district 5, they'll be visiting district 6. From district 6, they will go to district 9. And after district 9, they come back to district 8, where they'll visit Kokopa and the rest of other regions. And then they will come to Monrovia and plan for the launch of the campaign. Remember, Rescue 2 said in the interview by Spoon, a short interview by Spoon 3 days ago, he said after he tour in Nima, he will be going to Bassa, he will be going to Margibi, he will be going to Bong, he will be going to Kipmont, he will be going to Bumi, he will be going to Bapuru, he will be going to Lofa. And once he finished with the entire north central region and the western cluster, he will be now moving to the southeastern region, where he will go there to fight all the vote, meaning Grand Jida County, Railroad G County, Sano County, Maryland County. And so Rescue 2 and his team will be going to the areas to join the rest of the other rescue team members that are there to campaign for the rescue team in those areas. And so, folks, it is a dedicated one, and I can tell you for free that for what we are saying, from the reception of our people, everywhere the rescue team went, The people came out in that number. I can tell you the election is over. Just one round victory. And this is the reason why we are calling on all Liberians that we all can come together, regardless of every political party you come from, to protect our vote. We are going to protect our vote. We're not going to take this thing for granted. We are going to protect our vote. The only way that we can succeed is to protect our vote. And anyone who thinks that they can use this election or use situation crisis to cheat, you'll be doing yourself harm. You will be doing your family harm. You'll be doing your colleagues harm, because we are Liberia. Liberia is a small country. Liberia is not a big country like Nigeria, South Africa, and other countries. Liberia is very small. Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide. We are going to protect our vote, and any bullshit fire will blaze. That I can assure you. Any bullshit fire will blaze. Those of you who are on our voice this evening, we want to be emphatically clear to you people that any bullshit fire will blaze. We are going for a win, and we are going to get the win. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, Liberia must be rescued. And we are aware that the Liberian people are no longer in support of this government. They are no longer in support of President. We are in his government. The Liberian people are gravitating towards a rescue team and rescue mission. So any attempt by this government to rig the election, there will be serious counter-reaction. There will be serious counter-reaction. We are not joking. We are not taking this lightly. We are very serious. Very, very serious. Very, very serious we are. We are very, very serious. This is the reason why we are telling you, say, don't try it. Don't try it. We are calling on the president, calling on the government. Don't try it. 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 We are calling on the president, calling on the government. Don't try it. You lose the election, mean you lose the election. Don't try it. Any attempted attempt, reaction will be inevitable. Don't try it, Mr. President. Don't try it, Mr. Minister. Don't try it, Mr. Police Director. Don't try it, Mr. NSA Director. Don't try it, Minister of Defense. Don't try it, the Chief of Staff, the Armed Forces of Liberia. Don't try it. If the election goes against your appointing power, remain in your various barrack and control area and allow the next government to proceed. Any attempt for it to be used as a stooge and surrogate to attack the Liberian people, reaction will be inevitable. And so, folks, we want to be grateful to Chairman George Soto. We want to be very grateful to Chairman George Soto. Chairman George Soto on yesterday appointed us a 2-star general and member of the Don't Try It campaign. 2-star general on the Vanguard Brigade to protect our vote. Yes, and we are proud to be part of the brigade, the Vanguard Brigade to protect our vote. The Vanguard Brigade to protect our vote is an institution funded by Honorable George Soto, the former chairman of CDC, founding chairman of CDC. Founding chairman of CDC. Okay, folks, Adama Kroman, thank you for following Adama Kroman. Please share the live. Please share the video. You are welcome to join us on this platform. Folks, so this election, we are not taking it for granted like we said before. We are not taking this election for granted. We are aware that the president has lost grip. The Liberian people are no longer gravitating in his direction. The government has failed. They are perplexed. They are confused, and they don't know what to do. The only option that this government, that the we-led government has, is to cheat the election. That was revealed by many people, even Chairman George Soto. The first time Chairman George Soto appeared on his Spoon Talk, Chairman George Soto make it clear that when he went to Liberia 5 months back, he sat with Minister Samuel Tway or the hierarchy of the CDC because they wanted him to support them. He sat with them, and the only thing they could tell him that they want him to join them so that they can cheat in the election. 3 things he said that they told him: we'll close Spoon FN down, we'll put Councillor Graham Mususcat in jail, and we'll cheat in the election. So join us, let's do this. He said no. And now he left Liberia and he went to the States. And he have exposed, and not only him, there are other people who been discussing the same cheating. Even he revealed yesterday, last night on his Spoon Talk, yesterday evening on his Spoon Talk, he revealed that Senator Eddie Melvin Snow is being used by the government since he's with the ECOWAS as Liberia representation. He's being used by the president to lobby with ECOWAS to certify the election result whenever they cheat in the election. And ECOWAS promised, or ECOWAS charged them $3 million. They have pulled the first, they are going to pull the first $1.5 million up front. And the next 1.5 will be given after the election. This is a warning and a caveat to Eddie Melvin Snow. You have your money, you have your property, you have your family, everybody in Liberia. The only thing we are telling you can do, every other thing you can do, Mr. Snow, but do not tamper with our vote. Do not tamper with our vote. Some of us will respect you, but you have to respect yourself, because any attempt, we will go for you. Any attempt to tamper with our vote, we will go for you, Senator Snow. We will go for you. Any attempt by you to conniving with the government and ECOWAS to tamper with our vote, we will go for you. We are not joking in this election. If the government think they have done well for the Liberian people for the past 6 years, let them go to the election peacefully. Let them go and campaign and start throwing jobs at people. Let them tell the Liberian people what they have done all the past years. Let them tell the Liberian people what they are capable of doing for the next 6 years if they were given the opportunity. But to steal the result of the Liberian people, it will be a catastrophe in Liberia. Don't try it. And so we are happy to be part of the revolutionary brigade, the revolutionary vanguard brigade to protect our vote. Last night on the Spoon Talk, we were appointed by Chairman George Soto a 2-star general. And so we are in the recruitment process. If you want to join the revolutionary vanguard brigade to protect our vote, you can join us now. Let's protect the vote. Join us now. Let's protect our vote. Liberians must change. And in this election, Liberia will change. Liberians will speak out in these elections. We can tell you that the changes that we've long been yearning for, the change will come, and it will definitely come. Change will come. Change will come no matter how long it takes. Change will come. 5 years ago, we were suffering, struggling to go to school, struggling to find daily bread, struggling to pay our renters, struggling to pay our children fees, struggling to send our women to hospital, our children to hospital, struggling to find food to eat, struggling to pay bill. This is the time, Liberians, for us to end all this struggle, this 6-year struggle. This is the time. You have the trump card in your hand. You have the voting card in your hand. Your voting card is the trump card. You have to use that card wisely. Vote the CDC government out and vote in the United Party government, the rescue team, for a better Liberia. This is a revolution that all of us Liberians should join. This revolution was given breath, not by us. This revolution was given breath, not by any of you. This revolution was given breath by people that Fidel Castro, who funded the July 26 movement. This is a revolution that we all must take in with our heart. This is a revolution that we all should support. During the dark days of the Cuban politics, during the dark days of communism and socialism in Cuba, great men and women, fearless men with courage, people like Fidel Castro, laid down their life for the betterment of Cuba today. Today, many of us are traveling to Cuba to see how Cuba put their acts together. Many of us are traveling to China. Many of us are traveling to Dubai. Many of us are traveling to India. India is just 76, 79 years old. Liberia is 176 years old. How these countries put their act together? Liberia needs to be redeemed. Liberia needs to be rescued. And you need a courageous men and women who will stand up for this revolution. And we are calling on you, if you have the guts, if you think Liberia deserves better, if you think we are suffering in Liberia, you have to join us in this struggle. You have to join us to rescue Mama Liberia. And look, for the moment, let me tell you, I'll play some video, some revolutionary video that you will witness and see. I'll play a video of a young man called Salomon Malugu from South Africa. Salomon Malugu was a militant leader of the ANC in South Africa. He fought against the apartheid regime. He fought for the liberations of South Africa and Africa as a whole. He was tried by the apartheid regime and he was killed by Henke. Before the court, before the white judges came down with a guilty verdict on him, they asked him, Salomon, what last word can you tell this court? And I will play for you what Salomon said. I will play for you what Salomon said to the court when he lost courage at the time. Now the court had brought guilty verdict on him and a verdict hanging by death. But Salomon was courageous. He spoke to the court and he chanted battle cry that the struggle continue. Yeah, what Salomon have to say? He said, today we are a fearless foot soldiers. Salomon said, we are a fearless foot soldier. When the court asked him to give a loud word, he said, we are a fearless foot soldiers. Today, you are going against us because we are fighting for the masses. He said, there will come a time where when the masses should have taken a decision to liberate their country, when the masses should have taken a decision to get on the street, then what we are going to do next month on the 25th, we are going to get on the street to send a strong warning to the government of Liberia. Don't try it. We are going to protest, pay for the example. We are going to pay for the example and walk the principal street of Monrovia from Congota, from David Junction, straight to Duko, from Duko to Freeport, from Freeport to Red Light. We are going to send a resounding sound to the UN, to EU, to AU, and to the government of Liberia. Don't try it. That is a clear message that we are going to send out to them. And we are glad to be part of that team. I am a proud member, a 2-star general of the Revolutionary Vanguard Brigade to protect our vote, headed by Honorable George Soto, Honorable Yeke Yakpaworo Koriba, and the rest of the other folks you may name. And so we are proud to be part and parcel of that institution. And we owe no apology. We have no regret. We owe no apology, and we have no regret for our participation. No apology and no regret. Next month, September, there will be a peaceful assembly in next month. There will be a peaceful assembly to tell the government to not try it. To send a strong warning to the government, do not try our vote. You will see us live in Monrovia. You will see us in our regalia. You will see us marching on the principal street of Monrovia, sending a clear warning to the government of Liberia, sending a clear warning to the international community, be it the UN, the US Embassy, the AU, the EU, ECOWAS. Will be sending a clear message to them that you have wasted your taxpayer money on Liberia for 14 years. You have wasted your taxpayer money on Liberia to maintain the peace. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years. We don't want this peace to be disrupted by these greedy hunters, these greedy thugs and thieves. We don't want the peace to be disrupted. And we are going to send a clear message, a very loud and clear message. A 2-star general. I will be there. I will mobilize my men from Congota, mobilize my men from all over Liberia. We will be in our regalia and we will assemble at the principal. We will assemble and we will parade in the principal street of Monrovia. The press will carry it. There'll be history. Liberia will go deep down into history camps October 10. Folks, it will be dedicated. We are encouraging all young people to join this movement. Join the Revolutionary Vanguard Brigade to protect our vote. Join this movement. Join this movement. And let's protect our vote. Next month, September, around the 19th and to the 25th, we will assemble to send a strong warning. But we'll keep you posted as the event unfolds. And so, just keep following the event. Just keep following the process. Be safe. Stay out of trouble. And campaign for your team. This campaign, the Don't Try It campaign, is for all opposition, whether the CPP, the ANC, the Gongros, the Moruba, whosoever are in a race, the Simon Freeman, and whosoever are in a race. This Don't Try It campaign is meant for all of us. Let us mobilize our partisans. Let us mobilize fearless and brave men with courage to join our Don't Try It movement and to assemble on that fateful day that will be announced by our leaders to send a strong warning to the government that any attempt that you make we will go after you. You betrayer. Any attempt you made, you betrayer. We will go for you. Liberia is for all Liberians. No one person have manipulated or violence. No one person have manipulated or knowledge. The national cake of the land should be distributed equally to all citizens, not very few, 0.1% of the population, not 0.1% of the population. We are talking about the entire 4.5 million people or 5.4 million people must benefit. What have we benefited all the period of 5 years? What have we benefited all the period of 6 years? And you are coming to us to give you vote, and you want to cheat in our elections. We know all your secret. There were people who been with you, who you both slept together, you ate together. They know your secret. And there are people within that continue to give all your secret and continue to alert us on what you're planning to do and what you are planning to do already. And so don't try it. And so let's recognize our brother Greg Nitton. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you for following. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you very much. And so, folks, as I was saying, let me play the video of this young man, Salomon Malugu, who was a very fierce militant and foot soldier of the ANC. And he was telling the quote, there will come a revolution in this country. That even the quote, there is no law. He said there is no law that will stop that revolution from coming. He said there is no court that will bring guilty verdict on those people that will be part and parcel of that revolution. He said there is no police force that can stop the revolution from coming. There is no army that can stop the revolution from coming. He said no army can stop the tire of the revolution from turning. No court can stop the tire of the revolution from turning. No police can stop the tire of the revolution from turning. No army can stop the revolution or can stop the tire of the revolution from turning. And so this revolution that is coming October 10, I can tell the George Weah government that no court in Liberia can stop the turning or can stop the tire of the revolution that is coming October 10 from turning. No court in Liberia can stop the tire of the revolution from turning. No police officer in Liberia can stop the tire of the revolution from turning. No army in Liberia can stop the tire of the revolution from turning. The Liberian people will go at the pool comes October and they will vote for their leader. And they will vote Ambassador Josiah Yuma Boaka and Senator Kun as the next president and vice president. No court can stop them. No police can stop them. No army can stop them. The tire of that revolution will continue and it will turn for the betterment of all. And we can promise you, let me play the clip of that great revolutionary, peace to his Archie. Peace to his Archie. Let me play the clip very soon for you to listen. Let me play the clip so that you can listen, so seditionists can know that we are not sleeping. Let them know that we are not sleeping, but we are working behind the scene. That we are working behind the scene. Let them know that we are not sleeping and we are not going to sleep until after the election. So every other thing that they are doing to cheat, they will just be wasting our time. Every other thing they are doing to cheat will be wasting our time. They will be wasting their time. Every other thing that they are doing.
You have been found guilty on all charges.
3 minutes 25 seconds. Folks, this video is 3 minutes 25 seconds. I think you can see the name of there, Salomon Manlugin. Salomon Manlugin was once a feared militant of the ANC. He was the feared militant of the ANC who fought for the struggle. He was an activist and an operator of the ANC. He fought for freedom in South Africa. Yes, he fought for freedom in South Africa. He was a member of the ANC Congress and a militant wing. And he was charged for murder by the apartheid regime. Listening to what Salomon, this courageous African, this noble African, listening to what he said to the court after the court came down with a guilty verdict upon him. Listening to what this courageous young man said to the court. See the courage in Salomon. When you listen to Salomon, you will shed tears, folks. When you listen to what Salomon said, you will shed tears. And I can tell you for free that this struggle that we are into it for the Liberian people. Even if it costs our life, we will protect the peace, we will defend the peace, and we will protect our ballot. Today, we want to bow in honor of Honorable Fidel Castro, the one who gave us the true meaning of liberation, the one who gave us the true meaning of revolution. Chief Fidel Castro, I call him. We want to bow in honor of him. And want to say peace to your memory. Fidel Castro was the founder of the July 26 movement in Cuba. He gave the true meaning of a revolution. That the revolution just needs a very brave, the revolution just needs a very few brave and courageous men and women who have courage and love in their hearts. That is the tactics of the Cuban guerrilla. The Cuban guerrilla go to a battle with a very few brave and courageous men and women who have that courage and love in their heart for their country and for the revolution. Now men and women who are compromised. Now men and women who are corrupt, whose minds and thoughts are corrupt, but fearless, courageous men and women who have love in their hearts for the country and for the revolution. That's what revolution meant by Fidel Castro saying. And who gave honor to Fidel Castro. He gave us the true meaning of the revolution. And so we are going to play the video of the noble African, this young revolutionary who died by hanging in 1979, an activist, an operator of the Eternity National Congress, the militant wing. These are young men and women who fought for the betterment of South Africa today. And so let's listen to what he said to the court.
You have been found guilty on all charges. Is there something you could tell the court before pronouncement of your sentence?
Listen to him.
All we want is freedom.
All we want is freedom.
That's all we want. Freedom. Freedom for children to learn. Freedom for men to work. For mothers to love. For a nation to grow. That's all we want. Equality. For everyone. You see, I am just one of many. A foot soldier. There will be many, many more to follow. So, there is no court of law, no police force, no army that will stop the tide of revolution from turning.
You listen to him?
There is no punishment that you can lay out in this court. No law, no government can pass that will kill the will of the people. Because we will fight. We will continue to fight.
Yes.
Until all our people are free. And maybe we can even free you.
Yes.
From yourselves. So you can hate us.
You torture us.
Degrade us.
Degrade us.
Torture us.
Kill us.
And kill us.
See how the white people were looking at
But
him.
we
In guilt.
will fight. And we will be free. One day.
One day.
We will be free. Amanda!
There's no more African.
Amanda!
Where to?
Solomon Kalushi Mahlangu,
Salmo Kaliki Matangu.
you are hereby sentenced to death. You will be taken to Pretoria Central Prison on a DI.
Folks, we will play it again and again and again so that you can listen to this. We are going to the struggle, and this struggle is no turning back. Listen to Solomon Matangu. See how he was courageous even before his death. He was speaking with courage. He was speaking about freedom. He didn't care that the court was sentencing to death. He knew very well that nothing at that stage he could have done to free himself. He was bold, he was fearless, and he was speaking to the consciousness of the court. But the white man listened to him not. You saw Solomon when he was speaking. At a certain point, the white judges, they bowed their head in shame. And he was speaking about freedom. He said there will come a time that this nation will be free. That mother will love. That people will find job to do. That we can pay our children's school fee like Liberians. One day Liberia will be free. In the voice of Solomon, one day Liberia will be free. Liberia will be free from extrajudicial killing. Liberia will be free from massive corruption. Liberia will be free from suppression, and deportation. Liberia will be free from illicit jobs. Liberia will be free from hardship. The day is here. The Solomon predated. The day is here. October 10 is next door. Join us in a struggle. Join us that liberate Liberia. Join us. Be part of those few courageous men and women who have courage, who have love, who have the country at heart. Join us in this movement. Join the Revolutionary Vanguard Brigade to protect our vote. And join the Don't Try a March. Let's send a strong warning out. Let's send a strong warning out to the government of Liberia. Let's send a strong warning out to the war at large. That no one person should try it, even if it costs us to lose our blood and sweat. We will, for the protections and redemptions of Liberia. Solomon, in his days in 1979, fought against the apartheid regime. Today, he dream came to reality that the ANC that he was fighting for to take power, the ANC has taken power. But unfortunately, on the flip side of it, the ANC, what they fought for before, the ANC are the ones doing the very same thing that Solomon went against the apartheid regime for. The ANC is bathing in corruption. The ANC is carrying on killing. Look at the Madigan Man saga. That the ANC government killed the people in Madigan. What is happening in Liberia today? Liberia must be rescued. Let's play the video one more time, folks. Let's play Simon's video one more time.
You have been found guilty on all charges. Is there something you could tell the court before pronouncement of your sentence?
The judges, the white judges brought Solomon after the protest, because there was protest in 1979 against the apartheid regime. And Solomon being one of the ring bearer and a fearless revolutionary fighter, an activist, he was apprehended by the apartheid regime and brought before the court, the kangaroo court, the kangaroo apartheid court, to bring down guilty verdict upon him without giving him sufficient due process. And after the kangaroo trial, his family, his wife and children, his family, and members of the ANC were there in court. I think you can see it from the photo and the video recording. And the leading judge sat before Solomon and said to him, the court find you guilty. Is there any loud word that you can say to the court before we can give or bring down your guilty verdict upon you? Is there any loud word? And the regime at the time was so dirty, brutal, in the sense that they could do any other thing to kill you. You think the court never had another means to keep Solomon in jail for some time? Give the man 30 years in imprisonment. Give the man 25 years in imprisonment, 27 years in imprisonment. The high maximum that I went to jail. But they didn't do so. What they did was to bring a guilty verdict upon him, hanging by death. They will tie a rope on his neck, they will hang him up, and they'll be holding a rope until he's died. That was the verdict they brought down upon Solomon. Listen to what the judge said. Let's go back a little bit. Play.
You have been found guilty on all charges.
What charges?
Is there something you could tell the court before pronouncement of your sentence?
Is there something that you can tell the court before pronouncement to your sentence? Listen to what Solomon had to say to the court. Listen to what Solomon had to say to the world.
All we want is freedom. That's all we want.
For a moment, he took in deep breath. He knew there was no way to spare his life. And so he was brave speaking. The first thing that came out of Salomon's mouth is freedom. He said, all we want is freedom. Liberians, what are we waiting for? The boy is in our court. We need freedom in Liberia. The stage is set for you. The ball is set. Kick and score the goal. Liberians, you have caused penalty on the government. The government has caused penalty on themselves. Liberians, the ball is set in the penalty box. You only need to make a very good placement that you will defeat the government. The game is almost out and you have this last opportunity. We are at the extra minute of the game. Yes, Liberians. 85 minutes in the game, Liberians. You cause a penalty. You cause a penalty. There is a penalty given to you now. Let's go and get our freedom. Let's go and get our freedom. Join this movement, the Revolutionary Vanguard Brigade, to protect our vote. We are calling Liberians from all walks of life to join this movement. Let's listen to Solomon. When the judge told him, you have been guilty of all of the charges, all of the count. What say you to the court for the last time? What say you? Courageous Solomon, brave Solomon, fearless Solomon stood before the court and spoke few words of wisdom, words of courage, words of power, and words of enlightenment. That the only thing we want is freedom. Listening to Solomon again and again.
Freedom. Freedom for children to learn. Freedom for men to work. For mothers to love.
Listening to Solomon, he said the only thing we need is freedom. Freedom for children to learn. Freedom for men to walk. Freedom for mother to love. Liberians, is there any freedom in Liberia for children to learn? Look at the interior part of Liberia. Look at even Montserrat County. Go to some of the schools in Montserrat County and its environment. See how our brothers and sisters are dying. See how they are suffering. Look at many of the schools today. They don't even have a fitting blackboard. They don't even have crayon. Yes, they don't even have armchairs, benches for students to sit. The environment is not conducive for learning. Solomon was speaking that we need freedom for children to learn. Freedom for men to work. How many of us are working in Liberia? President said you're going to provide 1 million job. Since he took over, we cannot see the 1 million job. He said Liberians will not be spectators in their own economies. Since he took over, 1 more few weeks for his tenure to expire. 1 more few weeks to go to election. There is no job in Liberia for the youth. Liberians are dying out of starvation. Liberians are dying out of hunger, pain, and sorrow. Drought and pestilence has taken over our land. Extrajudicial killing, massive corruption, the importations of illicit drugs in our country. Solomon was speaking that we need freedom. Freedom for children to learn. freedom for men to work, freedom for mothers to love. How many homes in Liberia got love? Many of our brothers and sisters are hustlers. Many of their relationships just like they upside down. You got no money. When there is money, the home is happy. When you have money, you're supporting your family, you're taking care of your family, you have a better family. Your children will respect you, your woman will respect you, your woman will not be going here, there, to look for food, to look for this thing. Poverty is the cause of some of these things. Some of our sisters don't want to be on the street. But how do they survive? Some of them, they are not able to sell cold water. They're not able to sell coal. And so they will look for the shortcut, the easy way to getting wealth, to getting something doing, to get themselves going, to pay that rent, to pay that fees, to pay that children fees. They will have to sleep with these men in government. And how much so much they gave them? 10 naira, 15 naira, 20 naira, I will call you. Solomon was talking that we need freedom for children to go to school, freedom for men to work, freedom for mothers to love, freedom for women to love. That was what Solomon was talking before the court. He spoke before the court. And we will speak September during the Don't Try a Rally. We will speak to the consciousness of Liberians that Liberia needs freedom. Freedom for children to go to school. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom for men to work, freedom for women to love, freedom of assembly, freedom of equal participation within freedom in Liberia. Let's listen to Solomon.
For a nation to grow, that's all we want.
Freedom for a nation to grow. That's what we want. Can you imagine? Before the court, he's already aware that he will be killed. And he was giving his last words. Freedom for children to go to school. Freedom for men to work. Freedom for mothers to love. Freedom for our nation to grow. That's all we want. He wants South Africa. He wanted South Africa to grow, to become great. And today, South Africa is one of the greatest nations in Africa. When you look at the 10 powerful armies in Africa or in the world, South Africa army is one of those. I will play that clip. I will check in my archive and get that clip and play the 10 powerful army in Africa. So Africa is one of those countries. And he was speaking to the court. I need freedom for children to go to school in South Africa. Watch the Sarafina movies. The apartheid security, the apartheid police went on the campus. They were beating students, beating children, beating instructors, killing them. He said we need freedom for children to go to school. Freedom for men and women to work. Freedom for women to love. Freedom for our nation to grow and prosper. Peace to your Archie, great man.
Equality.
Equality.
For everyone.
For everyone.
You see, I am just one of many. A foot soldier.
Listen to what he says. When he speaks, he look back and see the faces of everybody sitting. He said, we want freedom for the nation to grow. We want equality for everyone and what we want. He said, I am one of many. Today you might kill me. You might kill me, but you cannot kill everybody. Yes, they did. They sentenced Solomon to death. but did not sentence the entire South Africans to death. So Africans stood up and make sure they got the apartheid regime out of South Africa. Liberians, what are we waiting for? The stage is set by Chairman George Soros, the Vanguard Revolutionary Brigade, to protect our vote. This is the stage. This is a revolution that all of us should put our neck on the line. This is the revolution that all of us should put our life on the line. We need freedom for our children to go to school. We need freedom for men to work. We need freedom for women to love. We need freedom for our nation to grow. We need equal opportunity and justice. He said, I'm just one of those men. We are just one of those many few Liberians, courageous. Let's stand up on our feet. Let's join Chairman George Soros to protect our vote and to rescue our nation. Let's join Ambassador Joseph Yimam Bwaka to rescue our nation. Let's join Senator Jeremiah Kpankun to rescue our nation. Comrades and friends, students and leaders of revolutionary theories, I'm speaking to you. Great men and women who have walked down the street of revolution. Men and women who have participated, who have tasted and participated in revolution. I'm speaking to you. You have witnessed revolutions around Africa. Get up, Liberians. Join us in the struggle. Let's revolutionize Liberia and let's free Liberia from the hands of dictators. Liberia must be free. And free at last. That's what we want. We want freedom. We want justice. We want men to work. We want women to love. We want children to go to school. That's what we want. We are very few among men. We will lay down our lives. We will expose our chest to the bullet, and we will perish at our days for the betterment of Liberia, the oldest African country on the continent of Africa. I was watching the video not too long. A comedian from Ghana, I think Ghana, Nigeria, and he was playing mockery out of Liberia, especially the statement that was made by the EU ambassador, like Monrovia is one of the dirtiest cities in the world. And he was playing mockery out of Liberia. He was right. Because our country is actually dirty. Go see Monrovia. And then listen to Solomon again and again.
There will be many, many more to follow. There will be many, one of many. You see, I am just one of many.
I'm just one of many.
A foot soldier.
A foot soldier.
There will be many, many more to follow. So, there is.
He said he's just one among many, a foot soldier for that matter. He said there will be many to follow his footsteps. Even if you kill him today, Liberians, even if you kill him today, there will be many to follow. They rise up. Freedom doesn't come easily. Men must pay the price for freedom. As all of those countries that have gained freedom, they never gain freedom by bread and butter. They pay the price for that freedom. They fought for that freedom. And today, they are free. Today, their nations are progressing. Ghana, As a typical example, our next door neighbor, Ghana. Ghanaians pay the price. Ghanaians struggle. They suffer. They die for Ghana to progress. Freedom doesn't come easily. Freedom is not an overnight thing. It's not an event. It is a process. And we all must get into there with our all. He said, there will be many after me. Today you are killing me. But will you kill the 1,000 Liberians? Will you kill the 1,000 Liberians that will rise up against the government? Will you kill the 1,000 bunkies that will rise up against the government to fight for that freedom? Will you kill the 1,000 Bazoodan that will rise up against the government to fight for that freedom? You are killing me. But what becomes of the others that will come after me? Will you kill all of them? And he said, there is no court to stop this. There is no police to stop this. There is no army to stop the tire of the revolution from turning. Listen to him again.
So, there is no court of law, no police force, no army that will stop the tide of revolution from turning.
You listen to him? There is no court of law, no police force, no army, no court of law, no police force, no army that will stop the tire of the revolution from turning, or that will stop the tire of the revolution from coming, that will stop the revolution from coming, that will stop the people from gaining their freedom. Let's go, my dear brother.
There is no punishment that you can lay out in this court.
See the white man's face.
In this court.
See the white man's face. When he said that there is no court of law, no police force, no army that can stop the tire of the revolution from turning. See how you are looking. He said there is no court of law, no punishment in the court. There is no punishment in the court that can stop this from coming. No punishment at all.
No law, no government can pass that will kill the will of the people, tide of revolution from turning. There is no punishment that you can lay out in this court.
There is no punishment that you can lay out in this court that can stop the people. You may kill me and only alone, but there is no punishment after me. There is no, when the tire of the revolution is turning, there is no punishment in the Supreme Court of Liberia. There is no punishment in the Supreme Court of Liberia that the court can lay out to stop the revolution. No punishment. Even the lawyers, the chief justice, associate justices will be finding place to hide themselves. Where will they stand to find punishment or to bring down punishment? Listen to him.
No law, no government can pass that will kill the will of the people.
There is no law, no government in South Africa, Africa and the world at large can pass that will stop the wind of the revolution. Let's hear him again.
There's no punishment that you can lay out in this court.
No punishment can lay out in the court.
No law, no government can pass that will kill the will of the people.
There is no punishment you can lay out in his court. No law, no government can pass. That will what? Listen to what he said.
Law no government can pass that will kill the will of the people.
That will kill the will of the people. No law, no government can pass that will kill the will of the people. Underline that word, will of the people. And the Quran says the will of the people is the will of God. And so Solomon was saying to the judges, he was standing before the court, crying that I'm one among millions. When the time comes, you cannot stop the wind of the revolution. There is no police, no army, no law can stop the tire of the revolution from turning. He said there is no law in this court. There is no government, no nation can stop the will of the people. The will of the people is the will of God, Liberian. But what then?
Because we will fight. We will continue to fight.
Because we will fight, he said. And we will continue to fight. He repeat, until we can get our freedom. Until we can be liberated from the hands of George Kushwia. We will fight. We will fight. We will fight, and we will continue to fight until Liberia and Liberians can be free from the hands of wicked George Weah, heartless George Weah. Listening to Solomon.
Until all our people are free.
Until all our people are free.
We can even free you from yourselves.
And he said, maybe we can even free you from yourself because you are living in mental slavery. You don't know what you are doing. To be bringing down guilty verdict against peaceful protesters, peaceful citizens that are preaching freedom, that are fighting for the liberation of that country. You are living in mental slavery. You are living in the apartheid slavery. And you are living in the colonial slavery. And maybe we can free you. Listen to what he said.
We'll continue to fight.
We'll continue to fight.
Until all our people are free. And maybe we can even free you from yourselves. So you can hate us.
And maybe we will continue to fight until all of our people are free. Yes. And maybe we can even free you from yourself. So you can continue to hate us. You can continue to jail us. You can continue to torture us. You can continue to kill us. But we will fight to the end. Listen.
Degrade us.
Degrade us.
Torture us.
Torture us. Look at them.
Kill us.
Kill us. Look at them.
But we will fight. And we will be free.
Listen to him. You can kill us. You can torture us. You can degrade us. You can humiliate us. But we will continue to fight against this bad governance. We'll continue to fight against Kush. We'll continue to fight against corruption. We'll continue to fight against extrajudicial killing until we are free and free at last.
One day, we will be free. Amanda! Amanda!
Solomon Kalushi Mahlangu,
Let's take it from top to bottom, from top
Been
to
found.
finish without. Let's take it from top to finish without interruption. Listen to the video, digest it, analyze it. The video is one of the videos that will continue to play because we are about to stage a revolution that will redeem Liberia, a revolution that will make Liberia free, a revolution that will bring smile on the faces of all Liberians. So we will continue to play this kind of video. We will continue to play revolutionary video to educate our people on how revolution is, to educate our people on the price of taking such a struggle. When men and women decide to take such a struggle, their lives are in danger. And they are aware that any given time, they will pay the price of the struggle that they have taken in the interest of the people. Only very few live to benefit from the struggle. Just very few. Just very few live to benefit from the struggle. Look at Fidel Castro, Kwame Nkrumah. Today, look at great leaders in Africa. Thomas Sankara of Burkina Faso. Look at great leaders in Africa. Only very few people live to benefit from the struggle. Martin Luther King Jr., who have a dream that one day my 4 little children will live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Today, the dream of Martin Luther King is alive. That Barack Hussein Obama, he lived that dream. Black men can become president of the United States of America. Black men can become senator. Black men can become representative in the United States of America. That was the dream of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Salomon, let's play it one more time. Non-stop without interference. Let our people listen and listen very well.
Guilty on all charges. Is there something you can tell the court before pronouncement of your sentence?
All we want is freedom. That's all we want. Freedom. Freedom for children to learn. Freedom for men to work. For mothers to love. For a nation to grow. That's all we want. Equality. For everyone. You see, I am just one of many. A foot soldier. There will be many, many more to follow. So, there is no court of law, no police force, no army that will stop the tide of revolution from turning. There is no punishment that you can lay out in this court. No law, no government can pass that will kill the will of the people. Because we will fight. We will continue to fight until all our people are free. And maybe we can even free you from yourselves. So you can hate us, degrade us, torture us, and kill us. But we will fight. And we will be free. One day, we will be free. Amandla! Mondo!
Where to?
Solomon Kalushi Mahlangu, you are hereby sentenced to death. You will be taken to Pretoria Central Prison on a date to be set, and you will be hanged by your neck until you die.
Folks, this is the struggle that we intend to embark on. This is the struggle that we intend to embark on. And we are leaving no stone unturned. We are not looking back. Liberia must be rescued. My Her Excellency, Ambassador Joseph Yimam Boaka, and Excellency Senator Jeremiah Kwanku. This government will leave power. I'm so frustrated. If you watch the video, folks, you will hate white people. You will hate dictators. Yes. If you watch the video, you will get inspired to join this revolution. And so we are encouraging you to join us. Join the Revolutionary Vanguard Movement, Revolutionary Vanguard Brigade to protect our vote. Join the Don't Try It movement. Join the Don't Try It movement to fight freedom and justice of our country. Yes. Yes, we can. Thank you all so much for following me. We'll see you tomorrow on the Monday editions of Liberian Rescue TV. Thank you.